For those of you that are having moments of trepidation, and I understand there's a lot of that, there are barf bags in the break room. There are Depends in the restroom. Okay? Use whichever you need. We're going to look at each other's business to see the good, to see the bad, to see the strengths, to see the weaknesses, but more importantly, to see the signs that tell us trouble might be coming, or we're in clear sailing.
Consistency. You gotta be consistent. And that gets you the result eventually. You can't do it this week and next week you stop. And then 4 weeks after you're going back in. You're gonna lose the whole process.
But I'm going to share you with where our minds are at, right? The things we're talking about, because I think it's important. The more you know about how we think, the more you'll be able to take that thought process, apply it to 10 different parts of the business and bring it back to your brain, you know? The whole point is thinking outside the box.
We're a for-profit business. Profit is not a dirty word. So all of that ties together in making each and every day that we work successful.
I'm going to be much more strategic on our sales efforts. I want to pre-qualify the shit out of people. And I don't want to just go out and provide numbers to provide numbers. If we're going to bid something, I want more than a 50% chance of winning it.
My job is to make each and every one of you better and to help you elevate in the company.
Can you imagine this team if we were all here as GM in our functions and our role for 5 years? Mm-hmm. What a transformational business this would have been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have a tech that's just not performing, I mean, is it your fault? Is the company really doing what they should be doing to make that person better? And to giving them support, finding out what's going on with them. I mean, if they're having problems at home, be understanding. Figure out get to the bottom of it. You know, it's just replacing people and just bringing in, you know, you know how much it sucks to have the same conversations over and over again because we have turnover?
So my challenge to this group here is this home? Why is it going to be home? What you need to do to make it home? What we need to do to help foster that? And to help you to get to that realization that this is the place I want to be, this is the place I want to retire from.
Right? Turnover costs money. It's much better to develop people and keep people and figure out how to make them work and get them in a situation where they can be successful than it is to replace them.
We give the appearance that we're listening many times, but we're not listening. So listening is a deep concept. And listen means in that moment, Brad is the guy that matters to me most, because Brad is who I'm focused on.
But what all that means when you pull it together is you make it a family. You make it a family, okay? You nurture it, you take care of it, you listen, you guard it, you protect everything there is about it. And if you do that with your family, they will do that with your customers.
It's actually helped move us forward now that making mistakes is no longer unacceptable, right? What is unacceptable is not learning from them.
Because we are as strong as the weakest link in the chain. And so we have got to work on that, and that's what I'm committed to do.
It'll be fun to sit here a year from now saying, wow,
Look what happened.
It happened. We all controlled our expenses. We all had contract growth. We did our targeted accounts. We did our price increases. We controlled labor. We motivated our employees. We didn't have turnover. All the same faces in the room.
To transform a company, to make it the best in whatever they attempt to do, you can only do that through its people. And you've got to identify the right people, and you have got to make sure that we're doing the right things. And not only are we doing the right things, but we got to do the right things right.
To empower people with the knowledge and the resources and the experience and to make better decisions. Because the result that we all end up dealing with at the end of the day is nothing but a series of decisions.
To summarize this thing, if you change the environment, you change behaviors. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So if you change the environment that you require, the behaviors that you want will guarantee us that. And that's how we got to think this through.